Rockstar added 3 new Telegram missions with the September update, but something that I find actually even more exciting than those missions is the new Braithwaite Mansion robbery mission that's in the game now with that recent update. And today on the show, we're going to be playing this mission live on Ruthless difficulty, and you can witness the showcase of all the intense combat robbery gameplay in the revamped Source of Employment mission, Rich Pickings. As we get into it, I would love to know your thoughts on this updated mission in the comments below, and with that said, let's get started. If you enjoyed this video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it, and if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So here's the start of Rich Pickings at Braithwaite Manor, where we're basically robbing this mansion instead of the Saint Denis Mayor's mansion. And you know, first things first, when we're playing this on Ruthless difficulty, there's a few things you want to make sure you're doing. First, always pop a potent health cure, because the enemies on Ruthless difficulty, they really are no joke. You want to make sure that's all taken care of. Same thing, basically just fortifying your health with Minty Big Game. That's always my standard practice. I don't really worry about my Deadeye and my stamina too much, because I don't really need to take those tonics, or like the potent miracle tonics or standard miracle tonics. None of that, but definitely fortifying your health ring and fortifying your health core. And I love the beginning of this mission because you're going right down the main alley here, the main driveway. And again, with the Ruthless difficulty as opposed to standard and hard difficulties, which, you know, I just played earlier because I basically, you know, I wanted to show off Ruthless. It's free aim, right? So you don't have those, for some reason, with those difficulty modes, despite me playing on free aim settings, like through my actual controller settings, so I can get the free aim XP and everything, even on standard and hard difficulty with these Telegram missions, you don't actually get free aim. It is auto lock despite you being on free aim settings, but on Ruthless, everything's the same. Whether you play on free aim settings or not, the mission is going to be free aim. So that's pretty cool. And you know what I like to do, because you can kind of fly through this mission if you know exactly where to loot. The loot is randomized, but one thing to note is just wander around this mansion. You're gonna need to find all the loot yourself, and you can actually, like, if you get lucky with the spawns, you can actually complete the mission pretty fast. So I like to just kind of, you know, take it step by step, take it one enemy at a time. You can just rush through and speedrun the mission if you want, but it is fun to kind of raid this mansion and perform this robbery by making sure you take out every single enemy possible. And once you reach the interior, just like when you were playing the Rich Pickings mission on Saint Denis, I'm always going for the shotgun, right? I'm using either the repeating shotgun, the semi-auto shotgun, or the pump action shotgun. Those are my go-tos on missions, mostly the pump action and then the repeating, just because I feel like despite it having better stats-wise in terms of range, it just doesn't get the job done at that range a lot of the time. And you want to, you know, check all the little corners here to make sure you can loot specific things. So we're going to loot this side drawer, but it doesn't appear there's anything in here. Typically, you can take kind of a walk around the room and you'll see if something's in there, because a little yellow circle with a black X icon will show up letting you know that there is loot in the specific room. Sometimes you just go to each corner, check some of the drawers, and then the game will be like, okay, there's nothing here, and you'll move on just like that. One of the other things I really like about Ruthless difficulty Telegram missions, whether it's new Source of Employment, whether it's the hardcore Telegram missions, doesn't matter what, it's the fact that the enemies don't show up on the minimap, right? Unlike other difficulties or just other game modes and missions in general where the enemies do show up, on Ruthless difficulty Telegram missions, the enemies don't show up on the minimap, so it gives it a little bit more of a challenge. You really need to be careful about who's sneaking up on you and when, just because if you aren't paying attention and you get caught off guard, the enemies do insane amounts of damage and your life's gonna end really fast. Like right here, I may die. I feel like that couldn't have been more perfectly timed. I mean, literally as I was trying to open this container or the drawer, the enemy showed up, and you see how quick they wreck your health. Like, you truly need to be careful. That's why I always recommend you go with a shotgun in here with a lot of ammo, just so you can be sure to not actually die. You have the ammo to reload and kill the enemies and all that, because you need to do a lot of DPS if you're going to take these enemies down. Usually they're surviving 1 or 2 shotgun shots anyway, which is kind of crazy. You know, the fact that they have that much health. But you need to go in through the bottom floor, basically the first floor of the Braithwaite Manor. You're going to want to open up any drawers you can, and then once you clear this place out, you also need to check upstairs. Usually if you find enough loot on the ground floor, depending on what the RNG is like during the mission, you only need maybe 1 or 2. Oh my god, don't kill me here, dude. Stand up. Oh my god, I'm dead. Holy moly, did you just see that? Dude, this game sometimes, bro, like, just the fact that I've ragdolled so much and my character wouldn't stand up, that almost got me killed, which would have been just absolutely insane. I think I just lost my hat too, which is kind of a bummer. I like my hat on this character. I don't want to lose the hat, man. Like, come on. Look at all the dead bodies downstairs. Actually kind of crazy. So we're going to go through these other rooms, try and loot these other drawers and stuff like that. See what we can find in here. It looks like there's nothing in here anyway. Let's check in here. And it does not appear that we would have anything to really loot because this room got cleared out. We can open up this cabinet and actually get something. This guy's right here. These enemies are sneaking up on me whenever I'm opening the dang cabinets to actually loot. It's crazy. There's someone up here. Is there not? Okay, never mind. We're good. No. Just, can I get? Oh my God. It's not gonna let me loot this now. The platinum band is right there. I'm not trying to get the drawers. Oh, bro. I need to close every single drawer. This is crazy. Leave me alone, sir. This game is actually making me close all these drawers so that I can actually take that gold band that's right there, that gold bracelet. Look at this. Usually you don't have to do that. Usually you could just take the item right there. But of course, you know, I'm trying to record and this game's giving me some trouble, right? Unfortunately, it's not double gold anymore. So we are going to earn the standard amount of gold, which, you know, if we take about 12 minutes, it'll be 32 gold nuggets. So just keep that in mind. You're not going to be getting 64 gold nuggets for your 12-minute mission now, just because of the fact that that double gold XP and money opportunity has gone away. Ooh, we don't have an item. We just have a collectible, which is pretty cool. That's not for the mission. That's just a collectible that you can loot. I guess it's there on this specific day cycle. There are so many bodies here that I just want to quickly loot them. Maybe we can get another collectible item out of here. I don't know. Who knows? That would be pretty sweet in my opinion. These maids took the L. We actually did get a collectible right there. Antique alcohol bottles. We got a Tennessee whiskey. So that's awesome. That's why you want to loot the enemies on these missions. You know, you never know what you're going to get, right? You could get antique alcohol bottles. You could get tarot cards. You can get, you know, coins even. That's possible. And we just ranked up to level 583. Once you complete this section of the mission, though, you need to deliver the goods to Josiah. And this is sort of where some people get tripped on. I've noticed in the comments when these missions initially released last year, some players got tripped up on like, oh, how do we get away? Because the Saint Denis lawmen were like totally relentless, right? But thankfully on this mission, I noticed that it's not as bad. You actually can get away sort of easily. You just got to keep an eye out on ruthless difficulty, because usually on horseback, that's where I find myself using Deadeye, and that's one of the things I recommend to you guys as well, is just using your Deadeye, making sure that that's always being utilized. Otherwise, you may struggle hitting your shots, just because when you're on horseback, that little bloom circle when you ADS, it takes longer to actually close in. So you may find yourself missing more shots, and if you're already low on health, you definitely don't want to miss those shots, right? Because that means you're just going to straight up die. So we definitely don't want that to happen. The destination that you actually deliver these goods to is different. You're not delivering it to that shack that's outside. It's outside of LeGras. I forget what that place is called, but there's a stranger mission for Trelawney that takes place there, where you basically recover a wagon with people and you like free the captives or the kidnapped folks, and then, you know, you drive the wagon to the destination. You're actually bringing this over to one of the delivery locations for your moonshine if you have the LeGras moonshine shack set up, or the Bayou moonshine shack set up. It's right next to, what the heck is this place called? I can't remember. It's not Shady Belle. It's not here. It's this place, this shack, but I forget the name of it. It's pretty cool. Or it's I guess you're not delivering it to that shack, right? Because you're not directly on the driveway, but you're delivering it to like a small encampment right there. So I like the fact that they changed up these missions. They actually, you know, in my opinion, now that they're all in the rotation, we have 6 new source of employment missions to do. You know, the mission names are new source of employment Telegram missions. We had 3 original ones, and now we have 3 basically duplicated ones, but they're all in completely different locations, and so they feel like new missions. It gives you extra variety to do, and while Telegram missions aren't everyone's favorite in general, I do think they're really worth playing, even with, you know, just normal money XP gold, no double money XP gold opportunities, none of that, just because of the fact that these missions are fun, and it is a mansion robbery at the end of the day. It's not the mansion robbery that everyone wanted in this game, but nonetheless, you are robbing a mansion. You just don't get to keep the loot. you're giving it to someone else, which I think is the big problem. You know, they should have given you loot that you can have, like maybe different weapons or weapon camos or something like that. So we got 32 gold nuggets, and that's basically it here. Very fun mission. Recommend you guys try it out if you haven't already. So that's all we have for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed some of this live gameplay that I brought to the channel. Every now and again when we get new content, I like to show off some missions in live gameplay format. So let me know if you want to see any of the new Skeldings contract missions or even the other source of employment Telegram missions in their all new locations, because honestly, I think I enjoy those more than the actual new Telegram missions. They're all really fun to play on different difficulties as well. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. That being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.